Hey everyone, Real Story 2 here. So, as promised, if you were watching my video that I uploaded onto Instagram the other day, then you know I had promised to make a video about how to soften up your leather sandals before you even wear them. So let's start with, let's start with these, right? So these are black. I got them from Zara on sale, right? But the leather, it isn't the greatest quality, but they're good. They're durable. You know, they would last. But this isn't the highest quality leather. So right in here and up here, where the toes go, it's really uncomfortable. And of course here, it's really uncomfortable on my foot. The same thing for these sandals that I got during the Zara sale as well. These are suede, but are right across here in the front. It's a little sharp right in here, and so when my foot is in, it kind of cuts down into my foot, making it very uncomfortable. So the way that you can soften up your shoes before you even wear them, or your sandals, is to submerge them in cold water. These are suede, so obviously I won't be submerging these in the cold water, but your sandals, they do need to be leather. And if you submerge them into a sink or a tub of cold water for just like a minute, back and forth, take them out, dry them, and the leather will be wet. You don't want to saturate it. You don't want the leather soaking wet, right? Just like for a minute or two. Take it out, massage it gently across, right? Because you want to maintain the shape of your sandal, right? So you just keep doing this, right? And you also want to do it like this. Bend it, make it flexible, right? Right where it's hurting you, right? You make it flexible, reshape it, let it dry, try it on, right? You need to be massaging the leather though for at least a good 5 minutes, right? Let it dry. It should only take like an hour, maybe 2 hours to dry. Try it on. If it's still giving you trouble, then you submerge it into cold water again. Not hot water. The water has to be cold. I don't know why, but I learned this trick quite a few years ago, and I use it all the time. And I'm going to be demonstrating on how to do this, so just hang on. With the suede, you just want to take some cold water on your hand, on your fingers, right, and gently go underneath. So flip it back, right? Flip the edge back, put the water under with your finger, and just go back and forth till you get it wet, and then do the same thing. Just sort of wiggle it this way, and it will help soften the leather, right? So that's these two. That's how you would soften it, right? Here is when you buy, because this is a cheaper leather, but I have some slides, right? And usually the higher end stuff will never give you, I got these slides from Vince, the higher end stuff. They don't really give me that type of problem, although sometimes they can. But in these particular slides that I got from Saks, from Vince, right? They are leather lined, they are leather inside, leather throughout. It's really supple, leather inside. It's finished off nicely around the edges, so I don't get that sort of rough feeling like I got with these. So there's no need for me to do anything with these. But again, these I think I paid about $300 for, and these I paid $29.99. So That's the difference. But you can definitely, these are like for every day, running around. Again, they are sturdy. I plan on having them for a good while. And then just an honorable mention, they don't need to be broken in or anything like that. But I did find these. I bought these a couple of weeks ago. The Crocs. And the reason why I purchased these is because they look like leather. They have this fine detail on them. It looks like very fine pebble leather. And so, you know, Crocs are extremely comfortable. So I don't even need to go into a big to-do about these. But I just purchased these because they look like leather. They are slides. They're great to wear at any time. So now I'm going to take you over to my tub because I filled it up with cold water already in preparation for this video, and I'm going to submerge these in the water. I'm going to show you how to do it so you don't leave them in the water too long. And if you are uncomfortable with submerging your sandal in water, you can, you know, just get a glass or like a bowl filled with cold water and just gently go strap by strap, wetting your fingers, going back and forth. It will take you longer to do that, but you can do that way as well. And again, this only works on sandals, not on shoes. Do not put your shoes or your boots in cold water because it will ruin them. Sandals are easy because the water doesn't get trapped inside and the air circulates. So do not do this with shoes or boots. This is only for sandals. So if you hang on, I'm gonna take you into the bathroom with me and I'm gonna show you how you should be dipping in your sandal. Okay, so I'm here in my bathroom. I hope you can see this because the angle is a little awkward, but I'm going to show you. So there's cold water in here. You just wanna take your sandal. Can you see that? Wait a minute. I don't think you can see. Here it is. Okay. You take your sandal and wait a minute. You are dipping it. There it is. Right? Take it. So your sandal should look like this when you are finished dipping it, right? So at this point, I'm just gonna pause it a minute so that I could dry it off a bit, and then I can show you how you should be massaging it. All right, so at this point, right, your sandal's wet, right? You just wanna go ahead, paper towel, go in, dry it. You see they're not saturated. They are not dripping with water. Now you wanna start to work the leather, right? So wherever you need it to be softened, you would do it like this, right around the bands, and up here in this toe area where I'm at, I just want to squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, right? And do the same thing, right? It's just like, almost like a little massage for your sandal. Right? You just want to bend it, twist it, right? And so you just keep working the straps this way until they get more pliable and they get more soft. And you'll actually be able to start feeling when it's getting a little softer. And then that should help you with breaking in your sandal. For your suede, I have here, I'm gonna grab a glass of water real quick and show you how to do the suede. Hang on one second. So I have a little cup of cold water. Right? You want to dip your fingers into the water, right? Not too much, and go underneath. You're not wetting the top, you're just going underneath right here along the edge, back and forth, and underneath, right? And you don't want to, again, have them soaking wet. Just go back and forth, back and forth, and you'll feel it. It'll start softening up. I can feel a difference already in this. Right? And I'm just gonna go right here on the edge. Right? Dry my hand, and then just bend it right here on the edge where it needs to be softened. Just bend it, bend it, bend it, and do the same thing. That little wave effect. This will help soften it. All right. And it should, again, if you haven't oversaturated it, it should take about an hour, maybe 2, for it to dry, depending on how much water you've used. And just let it dry. Try it on. If it's still a little stiff, or if it's still giving you some type of problems, you can go ahead and do the water again. So I hope this helps, and yeah, that's it. So thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next week with another video. Take care.